Welcome back, everyone. Sorry about that. That was Danny, my wife, calling me. She's a dancer. She's a competitive dancer, Latin and ballroom. And the competition that she's dancing in said that she needs a doctor's note if she wants to compete in the next event, because she's going to give birth in June. And they want to cover themselves against her baby falling out. Or our baby falling out. You know, joint ownership and all that. 2, 3, 4 of those. Still on the bee venom for anyone that dipped out and then dipped back in. If you did dip back in, thanks. Welcome back. You've not missed much. Can I turn on the comments? All messages. Limelight Vinty, welcome back. Thanks for coming back. That's appreciated. You could have just gone, what? Your wife's more important than the people that are watching you on YouTube. Yeah, nah, get out of here. Couple more coming back as well. Thanks, one. Told you it was just a quick one. If you missed the intro as to what it was that I had to leave the stream for, it was because my wife is a competitive Latin and ballroom dancer, and she is also very pregnant. My wife is always more important. This is true. But yeah, she's very pregnant, due to give birth in June, the end of June. And the dance competition people have been like, listen, you can't be having a baby while spinning around doing a cha-cha. So you need to go to your doctor, and the doctor needs to say either yes, you can compete, or no. And I'm pretty sure the doctors will be like, yeah. I mean, it's not Victorian England where you have to, if you're pregnant, you have to sit in a room for 9 months until you're not pregnant anymore. Because that's what they used to do. God, they thought women were fragile. Women are tougher than men. Women are tougher than men. And I dare any man to have a poo as big as a baby, right? Because that's basically, it's essentially the same thing, isn't it? Having a 3 or 4 kilogram poo in one go. And then not only squeeze out a massive poo, but afterwards say, do you know what? That poo has brought so much joy into my life over these past couple of years. I'd like to have another large poo. I think we should have another large poo. No man would do that. If men had to give birth, this would be the last generation of humans on Earth, because they wouldn't do it. That's my theory anyway. But yeah, you're right. They do encourage exercise all the way to the end, because this whole sedentary, don't move, you're pregnant thing, I mean, that way of thinking died out a while ago. Keep moving, keep exercising, keep mobile, keep healthy. Okie dokie, let's get a big envelope. I mean, not a big envelope, it's not huge, but bigger. Because what we're going to do, sticky 2, 3 and 4, we're going to stick down like this. Minimize your cost of postage by making things as flat as possible. Ah, that was awful. Just awful with tape. Okay. So what I've done to like make it all slim is stick the bee venom patches, which are for weight loss. As you can tell, I use them myself. Make it as slim as possible so the envelope can pass as a letter rather than a package. hopefully saving you a few pence on delivery. Squish it down, pop in that, fold it over, squeeze it down even more, seal it, and now for the moment of truth. If it weighs less than 100 grams, we've done good. We've done all right. It will. 42 grams. That's the first test. Then you get your old trusty fake letterbox from Royal Mail, and if it slides through the thin one, then you only have to pay 85 pence. No! It's meant to just drop through. So if it does this, it's a large letter. And I have to pay £1.55 instead of 85 pence. Oh, they've got me. They've got me. So padded envelope up to 100 grams with Royal Mail is £1.55. There we go. There that goes. Away, away. For the 5 people watching, and just in case you missed the sign up on the last video, if 6 people now, just tap like while you're watching this. I don't care if you dislike it. It's not for me. It is a little bit for me, but it's for the algorithm. It's for YouTube. If you're watching this and you're like, oh yeah, like, that says to YouTube, I should share this to more people, and it'll start popping up in other people's feeds, and then I'll get more than 5 people watching. Up next, we've got Gigastone memory cards. How many? 2. 1, 2. Stay there, I'll be right back. There we go. Gigastone memory cards. If you remember, I had a Scottish troll who I've affectionately nicknamed Shrek. Don't know what his real name is. He's one of those people that doesn't show his face on the internet. I think we all know why people don't do that. But he made a video about me, and he took the piss that I didn't sell. I think I bought these in December, and in January I'd sold 1. Or no, I don't think I'd sold any, but I'd overpriced them. And his thing was, oh, you bought all these memory cards and it's no brand, and well, there's 2 just gone out. I've dropped the price. They're now £12. I'm still making profit on them, but on Amazon they are £25, and it's because they're fast access, 256 gigabytes. I saw a couple of questions pop up there. Why does the chat disappear? I want it to stay on the screen all the time. Yeah, it won't do. If anyone knows how to do this live stuff, let me know. Answers on a postcard. Oh, we've got retouch on. Has that made me look younger? Has that made me look better? It has. It smoothed out my face. I accidentally touched that. I didn't want to. Let's turn it off. Fucking hell, is that what I look like? Hold on, watch this. So this is retouch off. This is my normal face. This is unfortunately what I look like all the time. But if I touch this, oh, I'm 10 years younger. Hi there. Well, look how fat my face is. I'm going to keep that on. I'm going to keep that on. Fuck it. I don't care. I don't care that it's a lie and I don't look like this. Where's my messages? Where they gone? Because I did see Someone else asked, what's plans for today? Dan. So this morning I had my over 40s health check. They pricked my finger, tested me blood, asked me about my lifestyle. And everything came back fine, which I was shocked about. I genuinely thought they'd be like, you need to eat less and move more, and you're too fat. Didn't say any of that, which, okay, fair enough. This evening I'm working security at the Philharmonic in Liverpool. Who's on there? Aya Morissette. I think it's Alanis Morissette's sister, daughter, whoever. But I'm doing security for that. And through this morning, I've still got about 20 orders to pack and send out. So I need to stop talking to you guys. But it's fine. I need to learn to talk and work at the same time. In fact, I'm gonna. You know what? You can work me through that. And in fact, the buzzing that you can hear now is tomorrow's referee. Well, I'm assistant referee tomorrow at Bolton Wanderers against Salford City B teams. So they play in all these Premier League teams and the Football League teams. They've got they used to be called like reserves, but now they're made up mostly of like under 23s, under 21s, and a few senior players that may have been injured, but they're coming back to injury. They play in a competitive league that I referee on called the Central League. And that I've got a game tomorrow at Bolton Wanderers. So I'll trolls are more to be pitied, really. Remember in lockdown when everyone was promoting Be Nice. I do remember when everyone was like, Be Nice and Caroline Flack. There's a road on the way back from Ashton and Makerfield that I have to drive down to get home here in Prescott. And there's a huge side of a building mural of Caroline Flack. And it's like, it's a quote from her mum saying like all she wanted was like a world where everyone was nice or something. I don't know. I'll take a photo of it next time and put it as a post on Instagram or whatever, so you know what I'm talking about. But yeah, there was this whole like, be nice. Treat everyone with respect. Be nice. The world needs to heal. And it turned out that was just bullshit. I'm all for being nice. I am. But the moment someone is not nice to me or people that I know, love, and care about, I'm sorry. You forfeit any sort of what's it called? The right to be respected or treated politely if you are not polite yourself. I'm always, if I'm meeting someone for the first time, if I know someone, for friends, whatever, I will be polite, I'll be respectful, I will do all that. However, as soon as the other party is like, no, they're a dick, they're rude, they're entitled, whatever it is. And I encounter this a lot when I work security, and I encounter this a lot from people who maybe they bought an expensive ticket to an event to see someone famous, and so they think that entitles them to act like a dick or whatever. Well, they've had a lot to drink, they've had a lot of alcohol, and so they become rude or aggressive. And a lot of the time, they'll insult me, the person, but what they're actually doing is trying to insult the position that I hold, the role of security or authority or whatever. Especially in Liverpool, people fucking hate authority. So if you tell someone they can't do something, their default is to get very defensive and angry and aggressive. And that's fine, because listen, despite my titties, I am very well equipped to handle that. And 99% of the time I do it with my voice, by talking to people. And 1% of the time, yeah, we got to get physical, but it's always in a measured and proportionate way. It's never, forget about the old school bouncers that'll go in and like 10 of them will pile on and just beat someone up. Those days are gone. Those days are gone. Those people still exist, and they are just itching to kind of fulfill that, have that release, beat up someone who is probably intoxicated, can't defend themselves, and is smaller than them. They're out there. They never went away. And in fact, I think The world, the way it's going, we're going to see those types of people become more enabled to act out that behavior with less threat of consequences. I don't think I need to spell it out. If you're watching this, you're probably on my side with that sort of thing. But we'll see. The world's a crazy place right now. It really is. Let's get these things posted out, shall we? Fucking gone on for too long there, and really not that much about eBay. Look at that, just right the way through. That means it can go as a letter. Why not? Cheap. Minimize your costs. Having said that, once that's gone into an envelope, will it still be sliding through the slender hole, so to speak? Let's find out. That's a post-COVID thing as well, isn't it? Licking envelopes and sending them. I just like, away it goes. Someone's going to get the other end of that and go, open it with a finger, probably scratch themselves in the eye. Crazy. Crazy world that we live in. You don't even think about it. Go on, slide in. Oh no. Oh, it's gonna go through as 155. Damn. Damn. Well, I mean, it is what it is. But I keep these slightly more expensive things that I send as a second class untracked, so that when I post them I get a receipt that they've been posted. So enough about me. What's everyone doing? How come you watch the 5 people that are tuning in live? How come you can check this out? What you're up to? Are you resellers as well? Like, I don't know who's watching. I've got no idea. So say hello. Tell me about yourselves as I print out these labels. Go on. Don't be shy. Chat then. Just wiggling my fingers by the camera, but what I'm actually doing is tapping through, seeing if anyone is sending messages and whatnot, because I love this. If you wasn't here before, I turned on retouch, and it is honestly, it's taken 10 years off me. I got bags under my eyes and all sorts. Gone. Not with this. Ah, love that. Working from home, gang. What? $99 grams. Yeah, working from home is it should be the new standard. Obviously the pushback is from the people who own all the corporate offices, the companies that have like invested money to have a workforce centralized, when actually Margie also addicted to the reselling lifestyle. Listen, I've just come back from Kent, where my wife's family all live, and I'm getting people on it down there as well. My wife's mum, my mother-in-law, Di, should be watching this. If you're not, come on, we talked about this. But when I was down in Kent, wow, their charity shops were insane. They were so good. They had branded, I mean, look at this stuff. This is all Kent. This pile here, those things, the stuff at the back. Picked up from Kent. I spent maybe 250 quid down there. I worked it out. It's going to sell for about £1,000. That's good numbers. Yeah, semi-retirement. Like the dream, I think, for me is, I mean, at some point, I'm going to have to take this operation out of my house. Listen, I'm very fortunate that I've had jobs and roles in the past that have allowed me to buy a very nice house with 3 floors. This is the top floor of it, and down that end, I don't know if you can see, there's like a mannequin just where my finger is there, and a little lamp, and then just to the side of that, that's Danny's office. My wife, she's got an entertainment company. I also act as well, but she's got the entertainment company who I act for. That runs out of that end of the office. From the archway here, this is my part of the office, where it's basically a warehouse now, where I've got all my goods. We're both incredibly fortunate that we're able to work full-time from home and make a living that is comparable to what we had in our jobs before. I was a hotel manager overseas. Margie, as I'm watching you, I've just sold a £5 sweatshirt for £65. Love it. Margie, smashing the game. Now, okay, £5, take out cost of goods, take out, let's say you sell that on Vinted, so there's no fees, they pay the postage, you keep 60 quid out of that. And if you hit the threshold that exists now, you may have to pay a little bit of tax on it. But if you had Vinted, fucking love Vinted, but if you had a 9 to 5 that's paying you minimum wage, 8 hours, paying you, what's minimum wage now, about 12 quid, something like that. So let's call it £95 for a day's work. They're going to assume that you're going to hit that income tax threshold of 20%. So 20% goes on tax and about 10%, so 30% of that comes away as tax and NI, leaving you with about 60 quid for your day's work for 8 hours. And you've just made it in one sale. Repeat the process 365 days. I tell you what, you are not going to work 8 hours to sell one thing every day. You're going to work maybe, oh, come on, let's say an hour to go and source, list, pick and pack. The whole process. Let's do it as a flow chart. It's gonna take you an hour, maybe even less if you source it online and it just gets delivered to your house. And then you can also arrange delivery to come and collect from your house as well. Royal Mail do that now. They'll come to your house and take the goods away. So really, you could slim the time down per item to maybe 15-20 minutes. So for 15 to 20 minutes worth, you can make 60 quid. Eventually, if you do that enough, you will have to pay tax on those gains. But come on, that is better than grafting for 8 hours a day for someone else for 11 months of the year, taking away 60 quid a day. You're smashing it, Margie. Keep doing what you're doing. And I'll keep doing what I'm doing without you distracting me, because I've had these 2 memory cards. I'm looking at how long I've been online now, 24 minutes. I've not picked or packed anything. You're slowing me down. You're stopping me from making money, you bad people. I haven't got a full day to do this today. I've got until about 4 o'clock. Because as I said, oh shit, no, it's a large letter. I've done it right. I have done it right. See, I thought I distracted myself and made a mistake there. A mistake that would have cost me money. And I've lost my train of thought. It's just gone. Oh yeah, the time. So I've only got until about 4 o'clock today to get all my stuff done. Because 5 o'clock on my bike, cycle into Liverpool, which takes me about 45 minutes. It's about a 7-mile bike ride. Would you ever change your business model? You're happy with bulk buying? See, I don't just bulk buy. I mix. I pick from charity shops and car boot sales as much as I go and get the bulk stuff in. About 50-50. Especially, I mean, time-wise, yeah, 50-50. Effort-wise, and this is where you save, say you buy 100 of the puppy pads, the what they wee on and stuff, back to eBay. That's one listing on eBay. Yes, I sell clothes. I've got, can you see, there's a rack of clothes here. These are unlisted, but there's a lot of clothes here. There's another rack of clothes at the back here. See, there's some clothes. These are boxes of clothes, these two blue boxes, and these ones on top as well. All clothes. And also shoes. There's a box of shoes down there. There's another rail of clothes. I don't know if you can still see me, but there's another rail of clothes here as well. So, to answer your question, yeah, I sell clothes. I'm sorry, I'm a tit. I just thought, you know, it'd be funny. No, but I am funny. Trust me, I'm funny. Right, what's next? I hear you cry. It was cool though, that wasn't it? Coming back and being like, oh look, oh yeah, I sell clothes. What a knobhead. Right. An inhaler spacer, £10. So these were a bulk buy. This entire box here. So I bought 17 of these. If you've got asthma, you put the inhaler in it and it makes a space. Then it nebulizes into the chamber and then you inhale and it goes into your lungs and you hopefully feel better. Bulk bought 17 of those for like 15 quid, so they're less than £1 each. The resale on that, I got them listed for £11.99, but because it's medical stuff, if people make offers and I'm still, you know, it covers the cost of them, I'll let them go. I'm not, you know, that's the guy who made money. He made his fortune. It's a really dickish way of doing this. When patents on medicines expire, especially cheap ones that are very much used. I think he did this on insulin or something, or a type of insulin, or an insulin delivery. He bought the patent as it was expiring from someone, or bought it cheap, and then jacked up the price from like $20 per treatment to over $1,000 per treatment. Made himself really rich by doing it. I think his name was like Shkreli or something like that. That was his last name. Horrible way to do things with stuff like this and the pills. If people, I don't, yeah, it's a moral grey area, isn't it? Because it's medical stuff. Obviously, they need it to exist or make their lives more comfortable. So should people be making a profit off it? Probably not. But unfortunately, this is the society we live in. This is our civilization. We are capitalist driven. If I didn't sell it and make a profit, I would suffer. So let's have a look. And there's a lot of money in clothes, but I always imagine there's a lot of returns too. Not if you are very specific with your listings. Now, as a business seller on eBay, I have to accept returns after like up to 30 days or 14 days, I can't remember, but I have to accept them. Vinted is different because I'm still a private seller on there. And the selling regulations are different for private sellers. if you take a photo from every angle, close up, far away, and you describe it and you check it thoroughly, check all the seams, check for marks, everything, and then say, look, this is the garment, this is how it is, there are marks on this bit, check the photos, look at the photos, do everything that you can do to kind of put it on the buyer, that if they want to return it because they don't like it, that's fine, they can cover the cost of postage, I'll take the item back and sell it again. But never is the item not as described, which is on eBay one of the ways as a business seller you have to accept return and you pay the postage and all that sort of stuff because you've made the mistake as the seller. If you cover your bases by making a bulletproof listing with no surprises when they get it on their end. You do it properly, the returns outweigh the sales, but I do agree there's few returns. You not agree? Yeah. There you go. Just chat amongst yourselves. That's what I'll fuck off over here. Just you chat between yourselves in the comments. Yeah. I'm just kidding. I love it. I love the interaction between you. It's great. It means I can crack on with work and I don't have to feel like I need to entertain you the whole time. Do it, Limelight Vinty. What should I call you, Limelight or Vinty? Because I'm not going to say the whole thing every time. Limelight makes you sound like a superhero, like from The Boys or something. Hey, it's Limelight. Limelight's back. Hey. But Vinty sounds like the name of a guy I used to work for. He was the manager of Hot Water Comedy Club. Didn't like him. So I don't like it. Don't like Vinty. Jenny, that's better. That's a I can get behind that. Except one of the biggest villains in any movie of all time was named Jenny. Do you know why? Do you know who? Do you know who I'm talking about? I'll give you a second. Answers in the comments. Who in movie history was one of the most sinister, horrible villains to the protagonist with the name of Jenny? Name the film, name the character, name whoever. Like I'd say 99% of the time, Dan, it is worth it. Because even for the cost and sort of time of returns, you still got to turn a profit. Right, you've had time to answer. You said you don't know. It's Jenny from Forrest Gump. Jenny from Forrest Gump, one of the most... Oh, she was horrible, wasn't she, to Forrest Gump? I don't think anyone can forgive her. She obviously, in school when they met when they were kids, cracked on. She didn't realise he was like special needs or whatever. She was going through her own shit. But as they matured and became adults... Yeah, well, listen, I'm telling you. Oh, I don't want to spoil it for you, though. If you're not that au fait with the film, watch it. It's one of the best films of all time. But as they matured and became adults, she fucked off Forrest Gump. She's like, oh, no, you're obviously stupid, mental, all that sort of stuff, not asked about you. Went and lived this crazy life of, like, drugs and doing whatever with whoever. She gets sick. And at the end, Forrest Gump has become very wealthy. He's always loved Jenny, always had an infatuation with her. She gets knocked up by him. Maybe. We don't even know if that kid is Forrest Gump's kid. And I don't think we'll ever know. He will just take that child, love the child, because that... Oh, I'm going to get stabbed. It was his only... It was his only... living link to the woman he loved his whole life. And she screwed him over. So police have been called to Jenny. She lives over there. No, it was the police though. Don't know if you heard it. Right, what we got next? Oh, that was acting, by the way. I'm very good at it. Or not, I don't know. You'll probably let me know in the comments. Oh, no way, another... As we were chatting away, another Spacer's just sold. This one went for full price, $11.99. So let's send that. Ho-way, ho-way. Yeah, look at that. Your item's just sold for $11.99. I love this watch. Like getting a little notification. I could be anywhere on the planet, and you just go, you've just made some money. Yeah. Oh, this one's not going for. It's not going far. Staying in Merseyside, this. Whoops. Staying in Merseyside, L20. L20, is that my mum's postcode? It is. So, don't know where that is. Ah, Danny's calling again. That is my wife, which means I'll have to end the stream. Don't know if I'll pick it back up, because to be honest, hold on, I'm going to decline that. Horrible, terrible behaviour. Because I've only packed about 5 things and I need to get work done, and you guys are distracting me. So I'll probably end this live stream. I hope it's brought value to you. And I've got a video from the weekend coming out this afternoon at 5 or 6 o'clock, something like that. So make sure you tune into that one. Give it a watch, give it a thumbs up, and leave a comment. Do all the stuff on that video that's coming out this afternoon that will like please the YouTube algorithm, because that's what life's about. And I see the likes of Ricky Resells and the Gentleman Marketeer and them talking about how they've made 10 to 15 grand in 12 months off the back of what they do on YouTube. I'd love to do the same. I'd love to have this as a secondary, tertiary, quaternary source of income. So thanks for joining in. Thanks for watching. But I am going to have to end this now and do some actual work, and also speak to my wife. So which I love doing. So yeah, thanks for watching. Farewell.